Thank you for journeying with me. I would like to invite you to sit for a spell as we get to know the magic and healing potential of a simple but ritually made rose syrup. My name is Kayla Alyssa, and I am the Wayward Witch. The making of the syrup is a very simple process. What makes it magical is the setting of the intentions. What makes it powerful is how much energy and time you are willing to dedicate to it. This particular syrup is not just for emotional healing, but for calling in protection to allow for that healing to take place. In my lineage, witches are first and foremost healers. We often forget to take care of ourselves as we live a life in service, ensuring everyone else's needs are met, which can really end up depleting you. When you are doing this in an environment that can fall within the spectrum of abuses, whether caring for an elderly parent or dealing with a tyrannical boss, it can further set you back when it comes to self-care, love, healing, and acceptance. Setting intentions with this ritual is extremely important, and through this video I'm opening sacred space here and now to share my workings with you. Part of what rose can assist you with in this syrup is the ability to cool down your system while reminding you of the sweet things that do exist in your life. Rose also has protective thorns, reminding you to develop healthy boundaries in all your relationships, family, friends, co-workers, etc. Rose's cooling and calming effect can help keep you focused and centered when intense, fired-up situations. She can assist in diffusing tempers that can run high. Let's face it, contrary to popular belief, being a healer or empath or having a spirit of being in service does not mean you are a pushover or a doormat. Often it means you have the strength of an alpha or mama bear whose priorities are those she feels responsible for. These are some of the attributes we call forth from Rose in this creation. Motherwort is a supporting herb in this syrup. Motherwort's energy is akin to blackthorn in my workings. They both have that mama bear protective love, yet she also has that kick in the pants energy to get you moving and dealing with issues within yourself and in your life. In the creation of this syrup, I will also be introducing a grandmother blackthorn protective guardian pentagram created from her spines, which will stand watch over the syrup as it infuses. My kitchen green witchy type spells work usually in 3 parts. An offering of gratitude to the plant spirits, the chant of intention, and an affirmation when partaking of the food or beverage that has been magically crafted. So let's begin. First, I make the offering to the plant spirit allies who will be sharing their energy with me. Next, I purify and cleanse the working space and tools. Part of this process is transforming the simple jar used in the infusion process into a sacred vessel. It is now a living body and has a purpose. Then the fun begins. For this syrup, I'm working with sugar, but honey and maple syrup are also favorites of mine. All provide the energy to draw in abundance and the sweetness of life, but more importantly, they act as a preservative for the decoction you are crafting with the rose. Now, a decoction is essentially a very strong, long-brewed herbal tea. My choice usually comes down to time. If I need a working to begin right away, I'll work with sugar. If I have time to prepare for working, like my witchy holidays, I will do a honey infusion. To connect the spirit of land or journey work, I prefer maple syrup. As I prepare the decoction, I chant my intention, and I try to keep it short, and yes, they do occasionally rhyme, but that's okay. Rhymes create rhythms, which can help build power and energy to fuel the intention of your working. Based on my personal intention for this syrup, my chant is, calm the mind and free the heart. Chains that bind shall now depart. Free to love my sacred soul, bright, beautiful, and forever bold. The recipe, which I'm hoping I'll be able to upload as a PDF down below, begins with a 1/4 cup mother's wort, 1 cup dried edible roses, 2 cups boiling water, added to a pot and put to a simmer till it reduces to 1/4 cup. While the tea is brewing on a very low simmer, you may wish to take this time to select crystals to support the intention and perhaps pull some cards and journal about what your part in this journey with rose energy needs to be. Magic is, after all, a tool that we need to wield. The rose syrup will provide you with an energetic vibration to help you realign your own energy to focus, but ultimately you have to put those vibrations to work to manifest the results. The magic is within you. Once you have your reduction, it's now time to add the sugar. Since it also acts as a preservative for the water-based decoction, it should be equal to or greater than the volume of water you're working with. I went with 1 cup of sugar for the 1/4 cup of rose decoction for a well-preserved, thick, lush syrup. While stirring the sugar and rose decoction together, you can once again state your chant of intention. If you work with directional stirring or sigils, now's a great time to add that added bit of magic. Now it's just a matter of bottling it up, keeping it safely stored in the fridge till it's time to add to one of your favorite beverages or over some pancakes. I personally enjoy it in water, just a cold glass of water, added to lemonade, ginger ale for a little fizz, or a cup of warm coconut milk. Just remember to state your affirmation before consuming so that this everyday task becomes one filled with magic and intention. And enjoy! Thank you so much for joining me as I share my personal practice with you. As always, I encourage you to embrace the dark, to find the light, and live in balance. Namaste and blessed be from the Wayward Witch.